Have you ever had a gut feeling? Perhaps you've felt butterflies in your tummy, or maybe you've been left with a bad taste in your mouth as a result of something that someone has said. There are lots of expressions like this in our English language, and it'd be really interesting if you would comment below about which expressions you hear, which expressions you use, because it is really a large part of our culture, our understanding of the connection between your gut and your brain. Hello and welcome to this educational video. My name is Dr. Peter Holsman and I'm an integrative medical doctor, GP and naturopath based in Ashburton. Well, there are lots of gut symptoms and people see me with bloating, wind, diarrhea, constipation, heartburn, reflux. And so one of the questions is, well, how much of this is emotional, perhaps due to anxiety or stress, and how much of it is physical? And in practice, we know that there is a gut-brain connection. So the gut-brain connection is well described. And when you think about eating, for example, the thought of eating is enough to switch on your saliva and your digestive enzymes and acid so that you are all ready to eat some exciting food. So that's the idea of the physical connection. And yet, how much are you aware of how anxiety or stress triggers some of these symptoms that you might be having, or that someone you know might be having? That'll do. So yes, really the question is how much is physical and how much is emotional? And it's important to rule out physical causes of gut symptoms or illness. And that's why people will have a gastroscopy to rule out stomach ulcers or other causes of indigestion. They can have a colonoscopy, so if there's bleeding, we need to rule out things like bowel cancer. Then we have breath tests, and breath tests can be really useful to help someone understand that certain sugars, for example, lactose in dairy products or fructose in fruits in particular, will cause bloating, wind or gas. And then we've got some really new exciting tests to measure what's going on with the bacteria and other organisms in our gut, and that's called a microbiome test, and it uses a stool sample. So that can be really useful. Then the next question is, well, is it all in your head? And that's something that you can work out with the combination of getting the test done and also being aware, just spending some time, perhaps sitting quietly and working out, well, what's happening in your life currently which might be affecting your gut. So thank you for watching this brief educational video on what's happening with gut health and emotions. Please leave some comments or feedback below, because I'd really like to know what's happening with your health and life in general. My name is Dr. Peter Holsman and I'm an integrative medical doctor, GP and naturopath in Ashburton. So thank you again for watching this educational video.